sacrificed and gave their lives. Osama bin Laden is no longer a threat. On top of that, your president kept his promise, brought our troops home from Iraq, and he and I are working every day to make sure that they get the support and the benefits that they've earned. Serve the country they love. This election is a choice about our Supreme Court. So make sure that you remind people about those two brilliant justices Barack appointed, Elena Kagan, Justice Sonia Sotomayor, and some watch 3 women take their stand on any higher court. Choice about supporting women and families in this country.
Yes.
So please tell people that it is now easier for women to get equal pay for equal work. And remind them that your president believes that women should be able to make our own choices about our health care. Which I know you will be. And when folks ask you, well, what has this president done for our country? Here's what I want you to tell them. Just sum up. Tell them how many jobs he's created. Tell them how much money he's put back in the pockets of American working class folks. You can tell them that more of our kids can afford college. More of our seniors can afford their medicine. Remind folks that Barack ended the war in Iraq. You also have to remind them that all of this that I just talked about and so much more, it's all at stake this November. All of it is on the line. That's the choice we face. Are we going to continue the change we've begun and the progress we've made? Or are we going to sit back and just watch everything we worked so hard for to just slip away? That's what we have to do. We've got to keep moving this country forward. That's why we're here. That's what we're working for. The chance to finish what we started. The chance to keep fighting for the values we believe in and the vision we all share. I don't care who you are. These are not new values. And that is what my husband has been doing every single day as president. And let me just share something with you. Because as First Lady over the last 3.5 years, I've had the chance to see up close and personal what being president really looks like.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen some things. One of the most important things that I've seen is I've seen how the issues that come across a president's desk are always the hard ones. Always. The problems with no easy solutions. You know, the judgment calls where the stakes are so high and there is no margin for error. And I've also seen that as president, how you're going to get all kinds of advice and opinions from when it comes time to make that decision. As president, I have seen that all you have really to guide you are your life experiences. All you have to lead you are your values, is your vision for this country. In the end, it all boils down to who you are and what you stand for. The auto industry go under. More than 1 million jobs on the line. That was the advice he was getting. But fortunately for us, our president had the backs of American workers. He put his faith in the American people. And as a result, today the auto industry is back on its feet again. When they're sick. They can get the care they need to stay well. So before you step into that voting booth on election day, you have got to ask yourself, who is going to stand up for me? Who is looking out for my family? Because when it comes time to stand up for the middle class, for working folks, so our kids can go to college and our families can make a decent living, save for retirement, you know my husband has your back. You know what he's going to do. Protect our most basic rights, no matter who we are, or what we look like, where we're from, or who we love. You know you can count on my husband because that's what he's been doing every single day. He cannot do it alone. That was never the premise. That's not how it works. He needs your help. And Barack has said that this election will be even closer than the last one. That's the only guarantee. And in the end, understand this, it could all come down to those last few thousand votes. And then just think about a few thousand votes when they're spread out across an entire state, across hundreds of cities and thousands of precincts. Those numbers get smaller. So I want you to think about that. With that one new voter that you register in your precinct, understand the impact. That one neighbor you helped get to the polls on November the 6th. Understand that that could be the one that makes the difference. The one that puts this election over the top. That could be the difference between us waking up on November the 7th and asking ourselves, could we have done more? Or feeling the promise of 4 more years. That's the difference. to inspire one more person. You know, one more person. Help them step up and get involved as well. So if you're making phone calls, knocking on doors, bring that one friend. We all got that one friend, right? If you're coming to an event, bring that neighbor who's never been involved in a campaign. We all have that neighbor. When you're voting early or on election day, take that one person with you who might not be able to make it on their own. Maybe they slept late. You know those. You know that one. Find one friend, that one colleague, that one person in your life. You can even just have them go to BarackObama.com/1. They don't even have to get out of their bed to get involved in this campaign. Because it's like Barack has always said, it just takes one room, one voice to change a room, right? And if a voice can change a room, it can certainly change a city. And if it can change a city, it can change a state. And if it can change a state, it can change the nation. Even though it's getting shorter by the moment, it is going to be hard, and there will be plenty of twists and turns along the way. But what I remind myself, and I try to remind everybody that I talk to, that's how change always happens in this country. You know, real change takes time, requires patience and tenacity. But if we keep showing up, you know, if we keep fighting that good fight, doing what we know is right, then eventually we get there because we always do. In this country, we always keep moving forward. But maybe not in our lifetime. See, this is the trick. Maybe in our children's lifetimes. You know, maybe in our grandchildren's lifetimes. Because in the end, hopefully that's why we're here. In the end, that's what elections are always about. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Elections are always about hope. They're about our hopes for our children. They're about the world that we want to leave behind for the next generation. And let me tell you something. Why do I get so fired up? Why am I so passionate? Because I think about that every time I look my girls in the eye. And I think about how I want to do for them what my dad did for me. That solid foundation for their dreams. I want to give them opportunities worthy of their promise. See, because the one thing we can all agree on in this country is that all of our kids are worthy.